Hello and welcome back to Simon Outdoors. Just for a little test today, I thought I'll come into the local woods, try and put a bit of a video together, experimenting with the editing app still that GoPro provides. So today it's really cold. I picked the worst spot to stomp the ground. Just up here. I thought, oh, I'll stomp the ground in a minute, show everyone how the ground's frozen. But it's sort of thawed out a little bit. When I got into the van this morning to go to work, it was -2. When I went to Nottingham, it was -3. And a friend of mine, John from Alfreton, said it was -4 there. So a little bit chilly this morning, but I have slept out in colder than that. But going straight out from a nice warm house straight into that with just the jumper on, so I got into the van, put the hat on, I put a body warmer on and chucked a big coat on as well once I got to my first job. So just got to keep lookout where I'm standing, because they do let the dogs drop it on the path, and because it's in the woods they leave it on the path, so you got to always be careful. Equipment, I've been getting some equipment come through. My shovel came from Military Mart, and my air pillow. I haven't blown the air pillow up to test it. I was thinking, should I do that? And then I thought, well, if it fails on the day, I'll improvise. I'll use something else to make a sleeping bag. Sorry, not a sleeping bag, a pillow. The shovel, very disappointing. If you've followed me on Instagram, you'll realise that I've been posting pictures of equipment that I've bought on there. Probably not seeing because it's zoom. I've not set the zoom on to maximum before, but there was just a squirrel running up that pine tree then. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll realise I've been posting pictures of equipment that's been arriving. The army shovel is not a genuine army shovel. It's like a pretend army shovel. The shaft, the handle of it, is really thick where you hold it, but where it goes into the metal part, it gets really thin, as thin as a children's seaside spade. And also it's got a rivet going through it. So I think if I come out here and I try to dig the area where I'm going to have my wild camp, then the shaft's going to break. It's really going to break quick, because if I try and chop a root or anything, like it's a stone, I think it's just going to snap. A guy called JJ, I think his channel might be JJ Outdoors or something like that, I can't remember, you know, my memory's shocking. He said you ought to alter it before you go out, because the idea I had was to cut the handle off, find a piece of steel pole and ask my neighbour kindly to weld it in. Then I thought, well, I've got some brazing rods, never used them, ordered them because I saw the advert on Facebook where there's a guy blowtorching steel. You warm it up and you just braze it together with these rods, and they'll do aluminium, steel, everything apparently. So I'm going to try them. But I am debating to bring it out first and just have a dig, and if it breaks, it breaks. It's not like it's wasted. I've got a plan B on how I'm going to fix it, and fingers crossed make it stronger. So I'm holding in my hand is actually part of the accessories I bought for my GoPro, as well as screen covers and a lens cover like you got for a mobile phone, is a lens cap. So I should just chuck that in my pocket, really carefully, not just chuck it. So right, which way to go? I don't want to be out too long, because coming back from work early today, it would be nice to spend time with my family, because I feel like I haven't. I've been organising work still. And I've realised that even if my GoPro is switched off, it's still using battery, because I come out, I was like, yeah, the sun's out, it's going to be epic, I'll take a lovely photograph, it'd be really nice. Dead battery. I'm like, what's going off? My GoPro's not broken, surely. Put it on charge, it's charging. And I text my friend Michael in Ireland, who's just got a GoPro, the same one, and he says if you've left voice settings on or Wi-Fi on, it'll be using your battery. And I've left voice settings on. I don't think I've set it to switch on and off, but I've set it to record. So I have to say a special word to get the camera to start and stop. So, okay. So this mini stand, I've already used it to do those shots where you walk by the camera. But I do plan on getting a bigger stand. And actually, I've probably got a couple of messages on my phone now to look at. I've been contacting a guy about picking up two spare batteries, and a charging unit which apparently charges the batteries faster than charging them in the GoPro. Probably because the GoPro's sapping a bit of power away while it's doing it. Well, I didn't record a few minutes ago because literally, like, I don't know, 5 motorbikes came absolutely bombing out of these woods. And I thought, well, if you ever get somebody who was riding that bike complains going, oh, you got me on camera, you know, it's evidence that they were in here. They shouldn't be in here. But hey, if they keep out at way at dog walkers and that sort of thing, and they stick to tracks, then it's not hurting anybody, is it? I wish we had more open rights in this country like they have in other big countries like Canada and Alaska and America, where you can ride trails and stuff. You can't in this country because everybody owns everything and they've got laws against it. So the field you might have seen a minute ago, if I get these images in order when I come to make a movie out of it when I get back, is where I took photographs, or tried to take photographs, and a recording of 2 deer. I'm not sure whether I put that on YouTube or I put it on Instagram, because it wasn't very good. I was doing it on my phone, the best zoom I could, and you could only just literally pick them out right on the horizon. Right, I'll stop recording for a minute now because we've got another dog walker coming up, and they probably don't want to be on camera. So I'm not sure whether we're going to go down to the river today though, but I'll have a think in a minute. Well, you can see here that the ground's frozen. This is sand, and it's hardly kicking up. Where the bikes have been, it's a bit more looser. Well then, I hope you've enjoyed this walk with me. I'm getting a bit chilly now. Should have put the body warmer back on. It really is fun. I don't know what it's going to be like later when I try the editing app and put all this together, but it is really fun having a proper camera with a dinky tripod doing this, because when I've done this for years, trying to do this with my phone, and my phone's precious because it's my only phone, and you're trying to stick it in a cheap pan shop tripod with a case on and stuff like that, and it's brilliant having a little camera. And not having a lens on the front, not having a screen on the front, you don't keep looking at yourself, you look at the lens a lot more. But this one is the GoPro Hero 7 Black, so it does have a little screen at the side. That's what I'm looking at now, and that tells me how much battery I've got roughly. It doesn't have a percentage, it has a little battery picture, how much recording I've got, and how long I've been recording, and in what quality I'm recording, and a little flashing red light to say it's recording as well as I can see the numbers counting. So I'm surprised that ice is still there really. The bikes, where did the bikes go? They must have gone around there or something, because you can see the tracks, unless they didn't go up this way today. They went up this way another day. So I'm going to go back home now, have some time with family. Obviously not going to do it straight away because I'll make sure I have time with my family, but then later on I'll get my tablet, I'll download this from the GoPro to the tablet and then try and make something out of it.